Okay, we are here. Welcome back to Gio's Gonna Save This Podcast. I'm Gio, and I'm here to save you from this podcast. Welcome back, y'all. I missed you so fucking much. I know it's been a long time since I've been on the mic, and I know I'm doing this like in a completely new spot. Welcome to the new set. We're doing bigger and better things on these episodes, so it takes a little bit longer. But yeah, I've missed you guys so fucking much, and I wanted to make this special episode for you guys. So get ready to see them more frequently. Definitely more collabs. We're going to have a lot more collabs, which is like crazy. I've had so many people come out to me and want to be on this podcast. And for everyone who's asked, thank you so much. Like, you don't know how much it means to me to just see you guys like come in and be like, bro, I fucking love your episode. Like, you guys want to make me cry every time I'm in public. So thank you guys. I really fucking love you guys. Thank you for staying in. Thank you, my Geo dudes. You guys are staying fucking strong. I fucking love you guys. Without further ado, welcome to this newest episode. And where have you been? What the fuck have you been doing? What are you up to? That's what we're here to talk about. Yeah, that's what we're fucking here to talk about. We're here to catch up and have a good old chat, you know, like good friends. And apologize for long overdue conversation, but here we are. Here's this conversation. What has Gio been up to? Well, for starters, I mean, if you look at what I'm wearing, I definitely just came out of the Dance Gavin Dance show. Like, fucking look at me. Video or for audio people, I'm sorry. I am wearing a Dance Gavin Dance Juicebox tour shirt, and I just came out of that concert, guys. It was fun. It was so much fucking fun. It was an impromptu concert day. Shout out to my boy Ben, Kelly, thank you so much. I've done a podcast with these guys, and they're so fucking amazing, sweet dudes. I love them so much. Thank you guys for inviting me. That was so much fun. We kind of have like this Dance Gavin Dance little routine that we do. We always go see Dance Gavin Dance together. And if you guys don't know who Dance Gavin Dance is, why? Why, bro? Go check them out. They are so fucking good. But like, we always go to their concerts, and Sam, I know you missed out on this one, but you're amazing, and I hope you show up to the next one and we can all have fun. But yeah, no, I just going to that concert had me thinking like I really want to catch up with everybody and use this as like the catalyst to kind of, you know, talk about things, because it was an amazing night. So I'm gonna start from like freshest stuff all the way down. We're gonna get into topics about like opening up a dispensary, because I did that. We're going to get into some wrestling topics, which, yeah, I know that's kind of fucking weird, but we're going to get there. But first, we're going to get into music and the concerts that I've been going to. So the first part of this is... that shit scared the fuck out of me. Anyways, we're going to keep going. The first part of this is basically like when I started today, when I woke up my little head today, I did not expect to go see Dance Gavin Dance. You know, that was not in the cards for today. It was very impromptu, very last minute, but thankful that I got to go. Not complaining at all. I basically woke up and I got a message from Kelly going, hey man, you want to go? And I'm like, fuck yes, I want to go. Let's do it. So, you know, I'm in anticipation for the day, getting ready. You know, part of my day is picking out what to wear. And I know a lot of people are going to relate to me on this. Going to a concert, we're going to go over like concert etiquette and stuff. We're going to do that in the middle of me talking about what happened and the concert itself, you know. For my audio listeners, I just lit a joint. But no, like basically, like you always kind of have like, you have to figure out what to wear firsthand, because you don't know what the venue is going to be like. And with Criterion, we've had a fair share of like rodeos with Criterion, but you never know what you're going to get on a live event. You know, it's happening right then and there. So I got my outfit together. Ben and Kelly came and picked me up. We went to the place, and right as soon as like we parked, Dance Gavin Dance is right next to us. And I'm shitting you not. Like, I have two witnesses that can corroborate corroborate, the word, my story, to tell you guys that they were right fucking there. And it was amazing, man. Like, they were basically like, they got off the tour bus, and you just see them hugging each other, and oh my god, I wish I knew their names right off the top. I only know Tillian because I'm a slut for lead singers, but everybody was out there basically except Tillian. And dude, like, we were like right there, and we should have done it, but we didn't, due to giving them their respects. But if they're listening to this, please let you know that I did not bother you, but next time you better bother me, motherfucker. You better come to me and be like, hey, I want a fucking picture with you since you did it that first time. Because, man, bro, I would have died for a fucking picture. It was an amazing moment just to see the band outside of the concert and just in the real world environment, We were just in a line. Let me stop being over dramatic. But anyways, we're in the line, and I'm wearing, my Hawaiian shirt, jeans, feeling pretty comfortable. I'm seeing everybody trying to scope the land, because that's what you do. You people watch when you're at these concerts, and like, you're kind of seeing how everybody's dressed, and I'm noticing a lot of Hawaiian shirts, and I was like, okay, I made a good choice, because, DGD, you got to wear the Hawaiian shirt and look nice, But there was a lot of people in, like, hoodies and shit. Those were questionable. Those were definitely questionable. I didn't understand that, but, be who you are. Be happy. But we get in there, and immediately, like, I wanted to get merch. Ben had VIP. Shout out, Ben. He had VIP, so he got there, like, way fucking faster. And I just made my fucking beer come. Oh, my God. Sorry, y'all. I fucking love the fact that Ben had a little juicer, little bag with he had a little poster and all that stuff, because as VIPs, they get all that cool shit, And we met up with him, and we were talking for a bit, and, like, we're talking about a lot of stuff, Starfield, how the night's gonna go, and I'm just looking at that line. I'm like, I gotta get in that fucking line, and I don't know why I just didn't do it sooner. But rule number one, if you're gonna get into this is the part where it gets, like, Ned's Classified. We're going to get back into the tips and tricks on surviving a concert. So rule number one, do not wait for the merch. Just go for it, like, right off the bat, especially if you do not know if you're going to have a chance to, because, like, the last experience I used, the line never let up, and I eventually never got merch on the last Dance Gavin Dance thing. This time, I decided to go for it, and I got, as you can see, merch, I'm good to go. So, it was really fun. It was refreshing to be able to actually get the chance. There was an older guy that was behind me and was like, are we in line for merch? And I was like, yes, sir. Yes, sir, you are in line for merch. And your granddaughter and you are going to have a good fucking time. It was amazing to see a grandfather and their granddaughter having a good time. Shout out to y'all, strangers. You guys made the night well. But anyways, I get into the front. I had to make my choice because, like, that's another thing. Make your choice fast, because, like, these guys are trying to get through the lines quick as fuck. And, I got the shirt. I got the hat. I saw the hoodie. Didn't want to get the hoodie due to the fact that Oklahoma, is going to be cold soon, but it's not now. It's not now, people. And that is something that I just wanted to state, and it is a fact. But it was just really funny just how beautiful it looked and how I got jealous of everyone wearing them and how weirdly cold the fucking venue was. So, my hat goes off to y'all too, because I guess you guys made the right decision. But it was just really nice to get my stuff, run back to the homies, and basically go back into the, witness the show. I'm going to butcher the opener right now because, like I said, I just set up and went in, and I was like, let's record this fucking video, because I wanted to get, like, a live reaction of how everything was. And I promise you I'll, like, just go ahead and fill in the blanks later. But basically, like, the opener played, and, we were having a good time. And, like, I was just really nervous because, like, I don't really know how it was going to be this time with Dance Gavin Dance, because there was a lot more people than I expected. And with that being said, with a lot more people means a lot more dancing, movements, and things. And that's another thing. Tip number 2, like, be aware of your surroundings. And that's another thing. Everybody from all walks of life are going to go to this concert. They spend their good money to get there to watch their entertainment, and they want to spend it the way they want to. And that's like the thing. You got to be mindful about how everybody wants to spend it. So it's like, if you're wanting to mosh, be in the mosh area. If you're not wanting to be mosh, those don't cause trouble for people around you either. It's just, don't be a dick. Don't be a big dick. Don't be a big dick. Yeah, I guess we can go with that. Don't be a big dick at the concert. It's just concert etiquette, guys. Just basically just look out for each other. Everybody's wanting to have fun, so enjoy the environment. There's a lot of group of people you might end up like being cool with after this, so don't be a dick. Of course, we encountered a few, but then there's another lesson in this as well. You can't let people dictate your emotions as well. Don't let them control emotions, and that's my biggest thing. Keeping calm and keeping the peace is always the biggest thing for me when it comes to situations, because I never give anybody the satisfaction to just take an emotion out of me. My emotions are mine. So when it comes down to a concert atmosphere and somebody's just bumping into me, it's like, it is what it is sometimes. When you if you can't help it, you can't help it. If you can, just be warned, bitch. But I don't know, man. It was just a fun time because, like, basically as soon as Rain City Drive comes in, I want to talk about that, actually. Let's talk about the music aspect of things. Move away from the tips and take trips and things and talk about the music atmosphere, what you guys came here for. So Rain City Drive basically performed, and I want to talk about that because, like, damn, bro, they used to be slaves, and it was a Johnny Craig-led band. And I know how everybody feels about Johnny Craig. And if you don't know Johnny Craig, good. He's a great voice, just an asshole. But great bands in the making of everything. And DGD is one of them, So, like, to be able to see now Rain City Drive because of the change of name. And I want to give them the respect of that because, like, they performed a really good show. It was a very odd show, to be honest, because Sim was on it. Damn, I'm really killing the opener, and I feel bad because they were a really good opener, but Rain City Drive and Dance Gavin Dance were performing, and basically, like, Rain City Drive actually, like, did majority of it because Sim wasn't able to show up. And if Sim is the same Sim that sings The Rumbling, I am very upset because I would have loved to get my Aaron Yeager on tonight with the Dance Gavin Dance. Shout out to my Attack on Titan fans out there. But anyways, we got into the show, and, like, basically Rain City is, like, going, like, basically hitting all their, like, songs, and I didn't realize how many Rain City Drive songs I knew. So shout out to them because low-key that was a real refreshing experience to be able to hear, like, old songs that I was really attached to and not really, like, kind of like lose track of the artist, and then, like, you fall in love back with them. So I'm definitely gonna keep up with Rain City Drive again. And then let's get to the meat and potatoes of all things. Dance Gavin Dance, how they perform, how they play, how they do. Fucking amazing. How do you think? There was a beautiful screen, like, that was playing Jackbox Juicer, like, music videos and, like, just their album covers and all different stuff, and it was really nice. Like, the light show was really impressive. Sound wise, they were really good. I wasn't really impressed with the last time Dance Gavin Dance played. Tillian, kind of goes in and out when it comes to those concerts, and I know it's intense, man. It's not it could be a lot of other things, monitors, exhaustions, and when you're in this tour, they sounded tight as fuck tonight. They were really good. And I was super happy. I was just super happy to hear all the songs that I wanted to hear. And overall, great time. 10 out of 10. Good experience with the friends. That was one thing that I've been up to. That was tonight. Live reaction of what tonight was. Not to stray to the path that not too long ago, beforehand, I was at another concert, and I went to go see Hot Mulligan and Ben Quad. And let me just take a moment to talk about that concert too, because we also have to give love to the local scene. And Ben Quad is doing things. Ben Quad is just doing so much. I love you guys. Thank you so much, Sam and everybody. Like, you guys are, like, literally, like, you guys are my favorite human beings in the whole world, and I appreciate everything. Let me start from, like, the beginning, so that way I don't get carried away with this whole Ben Quad crush session here. But we went to go see Hot Mulligan, Ben Quad, and, like, Cliff Diver, and it was just, like, a really sick show, like, a really, really sick show. I cannot stress enough how, like, excited I was to go see that, and I was, like, front and center, And it was one of those things where I wasn't really sure how I was going to react to a Hot Mulligan concert because I kind of wanted to let loose, to be honest with you. You know, I was feeling a little young in the concert. I was like, I think I could mosh. I was telling Sarah, I was like, I think I can fucking mosh. And she was like, you sure? And I was like, yeah, I'm fucking sure. We're going to do this. So I was thinking about moshing and crowd surfing on that day. So we're going to put a pin on that and we're going to bring that back. So we get in there and, you know, I'm getting nervous and I'm looking at the merch stand. And I'm like, nope, no merch. Let's get a good spot into the fucking, you know, into the place. Because we were at Tower Theater. The shout out to Criterion for Dance Gavin Dance. And then the Tower Theater was holding this event that I'm talking about right now. But Tower Theater, like, basically is a really nice venue. But it got packed really fast. For Hot Mulligan, it got so fucking packed. I literally all of my friends from like different friend groups were at that same concert, which was insane for me. But it was just cool because like basically, let's start with Ben Quad because they were the opener, but I hate to start with them because I'd rather end. Yeah, I'm going to end with them. How about that? We're going to end with them so that way we can come back to Ben Quad because I have a little bit more to say about them. But let's give a shout out to Cliff Diver, okay? Because like, they're not Cliff Diver, okay? They're Cliff Diver from Oklahoma, thank God, because, like, bro, Oklahoma's coming up in the music industry, and I'm so glad that we have, like, local music to, like, talk about. You know, Cliff Diver put on a hell of a show. I literally almost cried because it was, like, full range of emotions, like happiness, dancing, somebody gets married, somebody brought a kid out. I was like, God damn, bro, like, I can't handle this, y'all, and y'all are playing good music. Like, thank you. Thank you, Cliff Diver, so much for the emotional experience that is your concert. I will always be a fan, and I thank you for always rocking out the Oklahoma scene and giving people like a chance to kind of get to know you guys because you guys are going to get big real fast, and I think you already are. But it was just amazing to see you guys like rep Oklahoma and just show people like Oklahoma where this music come from, and you guys really had an amazing set list. Now let's go to Hot Mulligan because like Hot Mulligan, this was my first Hot Mulligan concert, and I was just wanting to just really feel the music, and this last album it's one of my favorite albums out right now, and I just enjoyed it so much, so I wanted to just get involved as much as I can. I fell in love with the songs, the music, it was just hitting me, and I crowd surfed. Yeah, I finally got the nerves to finally do it, you know. I was like, I'm fucking doing it, Sarah, and she's like, right now, and I'm like, right now, and I just fucking went for it, and you know, I almost fell in the beginning. There's a video of it, and I know you saw me, I almost fucking fell, but I you know, they caught me for the end and they carried me away, you know, sailed away to my little other group of friends, you know, that were there. It was real fun. 10 out of 10 experience. If you want to crowd surf, I think you should do it. Tip 3, if you do it, make sure you're next to a guy that's big enough and wants to look at you and toss you, because like everybody's looking at me like, you're going up, right? And I'm like, yeah, I'm fucking going up. I'm gonna mosh. I did mosh too, and I got in a circle pit too. It was sick. And like during the circle pit there was like a few things that happened, like people got knocked down. And the coolest thing about Oklahoma, I really enjoyed the fact that in that concert there was a lot of community. People were like, hey, wait, let's get her up. And there was a inhaler that was crowd surfed to people. Like the community was great. Like everybody was like crowd surfing too. Like people older than 30, younger than 20, like everything in between was able to like have a good time there, and it was fun. I genuinely enjoy that experience a lot. So now we get on to the meat and potato of things, and I'm pretty sure I said that about DGD, but now I'm talking about Ben Quad. And Ben Quad, wow. You know, at first I like got my spot in line, and then I ended up going to the merch, and I bought my booty shorts because I didn't want to. That's the thing, y'all. I didn't want the booty shorts to sell out. I was like, I gotta get my Ben Quad booty shorts, and I would have them on right now, but they're dirty because I've been wearing them so much. So the thing about it is, man, like as soon as I met with the guitarist, met with the drummer, they took a picture with me. I had like a good fucking time with them, and like they're just such nice people. Like that's the biggest thing about it. They're such great people, and I know I talked about it in the podcast before with Corey about how like, you know, we smoked with them before, but like we got to spend time with them after in the concert, and they put on a hell of a show. Like, dude, like they put on one hell of a show. I was so like emotional just seeing it because they're just so good and so talented, and it's just these group of guys that are so chill, that are so down to earth and fun to hang out with. You know, my Oklahomies. Wow, I totally butchered that. But it was cool. It was cool to kind of just see that whole experience. Look at this. One of one right here from Henry, Sam, everybody from Ben Quad. They got a piece of this. Thank you guys. You guys made a memory for me, and I'm always going to remember this time in Oklahoma where this like local band made it big, So thank you guys. I'm going to stop gushing about y'all because then I'm going to start crying, and then nobody's going to want to watch this then. Anyways, so moving on from that, I did go to those concerts. I did do those things, and that was my music section of the podcast. But now we're going to take a transition to you guessed it, weed, marijuana. I'm in the cannabis industry. Y'all. We're going to leave that in. This is all natural, all raw. You're going to see my flaws, imperfections, whatever, because you know what? This is who I am, and y'all love me because of it. So, but my thing about like the cannabis industry, I got to clear up a lot of things because I got a few viewers that are out of state. They don't understand what I'm really doing, weed slinging, whatever. It's legal in my state. It's medicine, first off. It's medicinal, and I do believe in this podcast. If you want to, be a part of this podcast, and understand that, like, the medicinal part helps, I'm a big advocate for it, and I've always been. I always want to make sure people know that, they have a safe place to go to get their medicine, and that's where I get into this job. It's kind of funny. The cannabis industry, I started back in like around COVID, and I'm sure I've had a few podcast episodes talking about it, but this one's going to be more in depth. In the cannabis industry, I got out of retail, and I knew I wanted to do something different. It was definitely something that had to do towards my goals and stuff, but I also wanted something to get me there, that pays the bills. And I didn't want to sell shirts anymore. So basically, there was this job that started popping up on Indeed called bud tender, and I was like, wow, if only, but I took a chance, and I met this sweet lady who, this without any sort of experience of marijuana was like, hey, because at the time I was kind of a lightweight. I'm not gonna lie to you. I wasn't really exposed to it a lot, and when I did, it was very far and few in between. But like once I started, I just really used it as medicine, and it helps, man. It really does help. It helps me get through a lot of things, man. I don't think it's a crutch to say, but it's just like I think people need to chill because they have this like preconceived notion about like it being a drug, and guys, let me pass this to you and chill. It's fun. It's a good work environment. Basically, what I do on a day-to-day basis is meet up with patients, and I give them their flowers so that way they can smoke and medicate. And I've done it from different places, but just recently, to keep things relevant, I just had a grand opening at Goat House, and like I was with my buddies Sophia, Lexi, Haley, Tito, Paisley, like Dan, dude. Like we literally like have been preparing for this, and that's why I've been like MIA, because like I've been working my ass off helping kind of promote this, and also like make sure that the grand opening was huge, and it was a fucking success, man. It was huge, man. I saw so many people. Sacred Ash sold out within like the first hour. There was like a line out the door. It was just cool to see the community kind of get together and just come together for something that's so like love, and nothing crazy happened. It was just all fun, all love, and like there was food trucks, dab bars, dude, a DJ from Mindful Indulgence, like everything was just all love and peace, and it was just fun. And I really thank Dan for Dan, Christy, Mark, like all these people. Like I really do thank you guys for giving people like me like an opportunity to just come in there and help you guys explode, because you guys are gonna explode anyways, but me to be a part of that wave, thank you guys. No, for real. And bro, the amount of people I saw, fuck, bro. There was so many fucking people, man. They were like crowd surfing over each other just to get a fucking eighth or an ounce. Like I was saying, like so many people came out, and it was so much fun. And like I thank everybody that came out. People that I couldn't help, I'm sorry, because I know there was a lot, but thank you guys. Thank you guys for making it like such a cool, fun event, you know? And half of you guys were like asking, like, "Are you gonna put this on the podcast?" Fuck yeah, I am. Fuck yeah, here it is. Boom, surprise, bitch, it's here. Ha, you got it. And now you happy? I know you're gonna be happy and satisfied. But anyways, the cannabis industry at a time like this, because like it's weird, like it's like the perfect time. It's in the wind and it's like it feels right. So yeah, I think that's what I have to say about that. It's just, I don't know, man. It's weird coming from Florida to here and seeing how everything's like changed, because like, man, like growing up in Florida, you know, my jobs were always like retail based and all that, and then now doing this, it's just such a breeze, man. It just feels good, you know. It feels good to just go medicate people, and it's given me the motivation to kind of actually like, you know, set up this podcast, start doing this, be more attentive to my friends, and not take life so seriously, because like life is really hard right now, and I get it. Everybody's fucking going through something, and I hear you guys, but also think of your fellow man. Everybody's going through something. You gotta make one of y'all. It's gotta be the difference maker, you know. So I believe in this peace, love, and positivity shit to the day I die, man. I think like everybody just needs to like stick together, you know. I want to thank like a lot of my homies, man, like Kelly, Ben, Sarah, Parker, Roz, Corey. List goes on and on, man. Stephanie, you guys keep me motivated. Sophia, Roxy, like David, fucking man, I'm gonna miss so many fucking names, because Nathan, Brandon, I don't know, but like, see what I'm saying? Like, there's so much to come up with, but it's just, I appreciate you guys. I want you guys to know that like this is for you guys, you know. Thank you. This is for you. I make this effort because you guys are always there. You guys are always watching. And yeah, man, it's been a hell of a ride, man. I just wanted to do like a catch-up episode, where I've been and all that shit. Oh yeah, and wrestling, man. I've been watching wrestling. I've been watching a shit ton of wrestling. Can we talk about that? And so let's talk about that for a second. Yeah, I don't know what's up with me, man. Like, it was weird. Like, during like the work week, it's hard to be creative and just have like anything go on in your brain and want to do anything, you know. So like basically I just started watching wrestling, and it was kind of like a stress reliever in a weird way, you know. I kind of had it in the background at first, then I just started slowly getting into it a little bit more than I should have. But I mean, hey man, if I'm a fan, I'm a fan, man. It's some cool shit. Watched pay-per-view with my dad, which, you know, shout out to my dad. We started bonding over that a little bit more, and I feel good about that. That's one of the coolest things, you know, like just to bring a love back, because I remember being a kid, you know, and being a kid, my dad and I used to watch wrestling a lot, and the old WWF days where, you know, The Rock, Stone Cold, you know, all these motherfuckers, you know, just doing crazy shit and jumping off buildings and stuff, and like practically like hurting each other. And I'm like, wow, I'm a small child and witnessing this. And you know, it's like, it's crazy because like I've had a lot of wrestling encounters. I went to WrestleMania one year in Florida. There was a guy, Billy Gunn, actually was like in my classroom one time when I was like in 3rd grade, and it was like insane. And the only thing I wanted to ask him was if he knew John Cena, because I was such a big John Cena fan. And I was like, yo, like, I like, it was so funny because he was going down the list, and I was hearing everybody ask about questions about wrestling, and I was like, ooh, good question, ooh, bad question, you know, kind of just going through the motions of like getting ready to like say what I gotta say, you know, main character energy. And like when he got to me, and like I was like, hey, you know, like the question was basically like they had it geared towards if he was like hurt, nobody can like help him, and I had to bounce off that question. So I was like, okay, well, what if John Cena off script helps you? He's like, first off, that's not allowed. Second off, I would slap him in the face. Said it like that, straight up. He said he would slap John Cena in the face. I was like, what did he do to you? What did I do to you? Like, I wanted to get to know you a little bit better, bro. Like, I don't know who the fuck Mr. Ass is, and I don't even know if I can say that when I was in 3rd grade, but I don't think I could. But it was kind of just really like just eye-opening that this motherfucker just was like, nah, man, fuck John Cena. Yeah, fuck John Cena. Like, no. What? Hurt my feelings. It really did. I was a little traumatized as a kid, as you can tell, but like it was funny to me because like I don't know, it just carried on. That love for wrestling just carried on. I met a lot of good people through it. You know, me and my buddy Josh, we spend like hour-long phone calls talking about podcast, and we might start one. I might do a wrestling podcast. Fuck around and find out. Gio might be in there, but you know, shout out to Deadlock for keeping me occupied as well. Like they're a good podcast group if you want to go check those guys out. By the way, like if I mention all of these artists, by the way, check them out. Like Ben Quad, Hot Mulligan, Dance Gavin Dance, anything that I check, please give them the support. Cliff Diver and all the local stuff, please. I almost said Ben Quad again. You can tell I'm crushing hard. But anyways, yeah, man, like getting into that wrestling thing is basically one of the weirdest things that's happened to me over this break between the last time you saw me with Corey taking photos and to now. And then, you know, we got like a lot of stuff coming up that I might attend. Like there's like a John Cena's going to be in Tulsa like in October 13th. And I'm like halfway tempted to go to it. Halfway. I might vlog it too. Who knows? I might vlog another thing too. There's like something coming up that I definitely want to video that you guys are very not prepared for, but it's going to be fun. I can't wait. I'm so excited. And there's a lot of interviews coming up as well. And I want to give a shout out to like Primo Danger for always just like showing so much love to me, and like they want to be on the show. We're going to work it out, and we're going to make an episode happen between us. One way or somehow the Primo Danger episode of Gio's Gonna Save This Podcast will fucking happen, people. Yeah! My wrestling fans out there. Yeah! Nah, but, yeah, dude, it's fucking fun. It's fun to be back. I'm gonna try to make this more of a frequent thing. The video aspect, there will be more editing. I just wanted to do this raw footage, one go around, see how it is, and then see if you guys like it. If not, hey, go fuck myself. I'll go do it back to the other way and get my editor back. But I appreciate you guys. I think I'm gonna end it here. But I wanted you guys to know you guys are loved. You guys are precious to me. Anybody who took the chance to listen to all this all the way through here, I want you to know you are loved and a special human being, and I think very highly of you. Yeah, we don't have man, we're gonna have a new outro, man. Phil, I know you're my biggest fan. Peace out, boy.